Hi. We miss you all. Bella's here because she still has daycare at our house, so we're still able to connect. So that's good. She's going to help me with the children's time today. We're going to sign the Lord's Prayer. I know in the past when I've signed it in church, Meg has encouraged people to follow along, and I've kind of been hesitant about that only because just copying my movements, it doesn't really do the language justice. Whereas in this format, I can break it down line by line, and you guys can watch it as many times as you need to learn it, and then we can all be able to sign it together once we're back in church. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to start with the first line. So, Our Father who art in heaven. So you start with your fists up by your forehead, and then you go out to a more open hand shape. And then, so that's the Our Father part. And then for heaven, you're going to cross your hands in front of each other and go across and down. So, heaven. Good job. Yep. So, Our Father, who art in heaven. And then for hallowed be thy name, you're going to do an H. This is an H hand. So the H slides backwards across your hand. Yep. And then you go full palm on the bottom and slide back. So H backwards and then the full palm forwards. Hallowed be thy. So thy, you're just going to point up towards heaven. And then name, it's the same H hand for both hands, and you're going to tap twice. So, hallowed, yep, hallowed be thy name. Alright, so Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. So then we're going to do heaven, so that's God's kingdom is heaven. And then we're going to do the sign for happen, so it's your index fingers, and they just twist down towards the ground. Happen. And then thy will, we're going to sign plan, so it's two open hands, and they come across, because that's God's plan is thy will. Be done, we're going to sign happen again. Here is two open hands up, and then same, this is a Y hand, so you can do same with both hands, a little bit more like, so you're going from the ground up to heaven. So, same, heaven. So let's start from the beginning again because we've covered a lot. So, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So now we'll do give us this day our daily bread. So give, so you're doing like a pinched hand. And then it comes down and opens towards you. So God has it up in heaven, and He's bringing it down and giving it to us. So give us this day. So you have your hands palm or back to your palm, and then you just kind of go out and down. Yeah, just once though. So give us this day. And then our daily bread, you're going to do this. This means every day in sign language. So this is an A hand shape. It's your fist with your thumb to the side. Daily. And then bread, you do the same with your left or your non-dominant hand facing you. And then bread is like a claw shape. And it's kind of, so you're cutting the bread. It's like you're slicing your bread. So give us this day our daily bread. And then forgive us our trespasses, and we forgive those who trespass against us. This one's going to be quite long. So forgive is like this, like you're dusting dirt off your palm. So forgive us. So you touch your one shoulder and go to your other shoulder. Forgive us our trespasses, and trespasses is like this. Your pointed fingers, but like trespasses. Yeah.
And like a kind
just
of
like this.
Your thumb down like this.
And then, so just make sure you don't do it too close together because that means pain in sign language. It's a bigger movement. Trespasses as we forgive those. So this kind of, we're making like a little half circle out in front of us because that's the other people. So those, and we don't start at the shoulder, you just do it. Those those who trespass, we're doing the same sign again, trespass against us. So your non-dominant hand is flat against your chest, and the other hand comes to the middle against us. Yeah. So you want to start from the beginning and do an overview. So, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Okay, let's do that last one again. I know that one's the most confusing one. I think I forgot a part. So, forgive us. I know the same part. Sorry. So, forgive us our trespasses as we. And then, sorry, I forgot same. So it's when we did same as earth as it is in heaven, it's kind of like that, but we're just doing a little bit in front of us. So it's a Y hand shape. Same, we forgive those, just your little house in front of you, those who trespass against us. Ready? Alright, so lead us. It's you're grabbing your non-dominant hand just at the tip with your dominant hand and then pulling it forward. So lead us, not. So your one thumb under your chin, not.
Only one thumb. Right?
One thumb, yeah, just once. Not into temptation, so you're just touching your elbow. But at this point, when you say lead us not into temptation, you should be shaking your head because it's a negative. So lead us not into temptation. And then deliver us. We're going to do like your save. It's the same sign for save. It's like you're breaking your handcuffs because you're free now. So deliver us from evil. So it's a 3 hand, and you're sticking your thumb to your forehead, and then your 2 fingers are scrunching. So deliver us from evil. And then so for thine is the kingdom, so we're going to do heaven again. Thine is the kingdom, the power, so you touch your shoulders and then come forward into 2 fists, power, and then the glory is you put your hands together like this again, and then but you're going to take your middle finger and touch your hand, and then it's going to kind of go up like this for glory. The power and the glory forever, so touch your forehead with one finger, and you come and it spins in front of you, so forever and ever. Amen. Ready to do it all together?
Round and it's like a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. So this is also, if you were to do this directionally, it's the sign for help, so just make sure you just don't move it. It's like a statement. Alright, ready to do it from the beginning? Alright, let's go. Ready? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Against your chest. Against us.
I can do it like that.
Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.